Hi, good evening everyone. My name is Celina Cordoba L, and I wanted to welcome everyone back to another episode of Cooking More with Less. As you can see, we are in a new space, thank God. It's been quite a journey, last 2 months, month and a half, 2 months, but I wanted to welcome everyone back and thank everyone for tuning in and for supporting and for all the emails and for all the encouraging thank yous, and especially just love from stuff that I have posted in the past. Basically tonight, in the space that we're in, what I wanted to do, sometimes I think of welcoming the space with something very symbolic, and I was able to pick up a really nice piece of wild shark. And if there are any pescatarians and fish lovers out there, shark is quite delicious and quite rare to get in such a beautiful state. So I wanted to cook some shark soup in honoring of our ancestors and just being able to get us here in a space, and also just to empower one's spirit with purpose and with direct focus. As the shark does, in nature, to think about its life force and to be able to imbue that into mine and into our families in the first month, in the first couple weeks in this space in the house. So I finally got a pot today, and I'm able to make it. So basically, you want to get yourself a yellow onion. A sweet Vidalia onion is the best. You can get like a yellow onion, a celery stalk, some raw garlic. You want to be able to get all of your ingredients. Hopefully you're buying them fresh, just because when you do cook them or when you buy them pre-cut, sometimes they get a little dehydrated, they get a little dry, and you want to be able to retain all the moisture in your vegetables. So if you are going to get them, go through the labor and just go ahead and cut them up. So I went ahead and cut up an onion, a celery. I actually cut up 2 celery stalks, and I kept the leaves on the ends of the celery stalks because it does flavor the soup really well as the raw garlic. I have some potatoes cut up, some red potatoes that were cut up in the back, and I have 1 carrot. I also have some fresh thyme and some fresh dill, because I am going to throw some potatoes and some chayote, or say some chayote, into our soup, which is a really nice squash. I don't peel it, even though some people do. It's really nice. It's not bruised, and it looks really, beautiful and delicious and moist. So I'm going to go ahead and cut that up and just show you guys how to do that. But you want to get yourself a large pan. Preferably a cast iron pan is wonderful. And we're going to go ahead and get started. The shark is already cut up in the fridge. I went ahead and cut up a pound of wild shark, and I seasoned it with sea salt, black pepper, garlic, onion powder, some basil, and some oregano, some fresh basil and oregano. And when we do add our ingredients in the end, we're going to add the dill and the thyme. The thyme can go in the beginning, and we're going to add the dill more so towards the end. Alright, you guys, so you want to get your pan out. Once your ingredients are cut up the way mine are, you can go ahead and light your pan and oil it with some extra virgin olive oil on the bottom of it, and get to cracking. So you want to go ahead and always think of sweating your vegetables out first. So with that, we're going to go ahead and throw in the celery, the onion, and the garlic as soon as that warms up. One thing I love about my new little kitchen, it has more counter space than my last space, which I can't complain about. There's an entire section over there. I'm trying to position stuff, even right now, I'm more sleeping, I'm trying to position stuff in the evening, at night, especially when I feel inspired to cook. So just trying to get a light and get different stuff to prepare for this space. Also, I love that I have gas and not electric, which is going to make our cooking a lot more efficient and quick and delicious. and that's about it. So you want to go ahead and sweat your vegetables out. That went ahead. When you're cooking with extra virgin olive oil, the way that I am, you don't want to keep it on for too long. You want to put it on medium, low, medium, and go ahead and sweat your vegetables out. So we're going to do that for a couple minutes. I can only touch this pan for a couple seconds before my fingers feel it. So it's nice seeing everyone, having everyone back. I've been posting and just some pictures on Instagram under Yoga Heals, and as well as Facebook under Celina Cordoba L. And getting a lot of love and a lot of support, which I really appreciate. And now it's time to marry all those ingredients and be able to show you guys exactly how much ingredients go in what, and just introduce people that don't think that it's possible to cook healthy. You don't have to cook with dairy, and you don't have to make anything with meat, with chicken or beef, no pork, no anything heavy. I do cook fish, and I've been enjoying fish since I've been breastfeeding, or I should just say since I breastfed Amort. That's been great. So, I like fish. I love it. I love it. And if you are working out and doing any type of athletic mobility, upward muscle building, it is wonderful to be able to infuse one's cells with a live charge of protein. Not just quinoa, and I don't do tofu or soy. So cooking more with less is really based on thinking of ways to cook prime ingredients, real raw ingredients, as well as fish. Not a lot of pasta, not a lot of white rice, no gluten, no heavy soy. Supplementing all the fake with real. And so keeping it as simple as that. So now that this has been stir frying, I should say in extra virgin olive oil for about 3 minutes, we're going to go ahead and let that continue to do so. And I'm going to take out our shark. When you're cooking a soup, you can think of just like literally marrying all the ingredients together. I do like cooking the fish a little bit and a little bit of the ingredients that we're fixing right now. That we're go ahead and fixing right now. I'm sorry, it's late. It's about 11 o'clock. The fish has been sitting in all the ingredients that I told you about, and now that this is sweating itself down, I'm going to go ahead and get a nice little browning on this, and then we're going to add the potatoes, the water, and all the other ingredients. So I'm going to make that happen. I'm going to cook the onion with the fish and the celery and all that good stuff for a couple minutes. I don't want it to sweat out too much, but I wanted to moisten it a little bit and then get my fish nice and wet. Shark is a really, something I don't get a lot. Maybe I would say 3 times, twice, 3 times a year. And it was so beautiful. Just want to make sure that your fish is nice and glazed with some oil. It was so beautiful. Oh, and I also sprinkled some turmeric powder over this. So I'm going to go ahead and get a nice browning on this, take a break, and come back and add all of our lighter ingredients like the chayote and the carrots, as well as our herbs and our potatoes in a couple seconds. All right? Hi everyone! Welcome back to another episode of Cooking More with Less. My name is Celina, and basically last night, or the night before last, we cooked some shark soup, and I kind of fibbed on the cooking time about that. It actually takes about 45-50 minutes to cook once the potatoes and the carrots and the squash are all in the pot. So I wanted to let you guys know that it came out delicious. The cooking time exactly 45 to 55 minutes. And what I did do, which I did not tell you guys about, is I poured a half of a can of light coconut milk in there, and I also added a cup of black rice. The rice actually is right here. It looks like this. The Lundenberg, they have a really nice gluten-free whole grain black rice. So I just went ahead and cracked that open and added a cup of that. And that upped my cooking time to about 45 minutes. So I let it simmer on low, and it came out delicious. And when you're warming it up, like the day after, you might need to add a little bit of water on top just to soften it. So this